Hey, I'm Johnny Scoville, and this is Chase the Heat. We got a cool sauce review today. This is the Ghost of Saffron, but the hotter version. Now, if you don't know the Ghost of Saffron, this is a collaboration between two awesome entities. High Desert Sauce Company, Zach Perkins. I just love the guy. He lives right next door to me practically. And Brian Ambs. And Brian is just I have a funny story about meeting Brian. I fanboyed like it was almost embarrassing. I met him, where were we, Ohio? We were in Ohio. I had never met him before. And I knew he was at the event. And when I saw him, it was just a really, really cool moment. I gave him a big hug and we got some pictures, but I had goosebumps on my arm from meeting him. It was hilarious. I said to him, dude, I got goosebumps. And he goes, I do too. And it was a very, very cool moment meeting him. And he's just because we started our careers at like the same time. He's just a solid guy. And I'm excited about this. It's a big day today. All right, let me tell you about this sauce, okay? The heat rating, it's hot, okay? Ask and you shall receive. In your hands, you hold a bottle of hot sauce that has 10 times more ghost peppers than its predecessor. 10 times. I mean, the label does not have a smoked ghost pepper punching a ghost in the face on it. It does have it for a reason. Okay. We used those smoked ghost peppers to complement the fire roasted carrots and tomatoes, plus just enough Scotch bonnet to maintain that amazing, complex, and satisfying burn. The flavor bomb continues with a luxurious mouthfeel from the avocado oil. That is a big deal. It does create a beautiful mouthfeel. And a huge hit of roasted onion and garlic. Toasted cumin seeds and lime juice combined with saffron to create a complexity that is truly something special. Pretty excited about this. Let me read you the ingredients. I'm going to tell you something funny about share a little story with you. Fire roasted tomatoes, which is diced tomato juice, sea salt, citric acid. We've got cider vinegar, carrot, distilled vinegar, pepper mash, which is vinegar and smoked ghost pepper, Scotch bonnet pepper. Garlic, roasted garlic, which is just fresh garlic. It's got onions, pure avocado oil, kosher salt, agave nectar, lime juice, smoked paprika, cumin, Mexican oregano, and saffron. Avocado oil is a funny ingredient because if you don't do it, when I was with Zach at his facility at the kitchen, we were making fire roasted green, and we talked about that because for a while I was trying my hand at sauce making. I mean, we have Chase the Heat hot sauce, but I was running our recipe completely on my own, which is a disaster because Foy's a genius. But at any rate, I was trying to create this sauce, and I was using avocado oil, and I had it to the point where I was like, man, this is a great sauce. And I was pretty happy with how it tasted, and put it in the fridge, went home for the day. Next day we came back, and I was telling Zach the story, and he goes, separated big time, huh? I went, you gotta get the right amount. You gotta get the right amount. And every time I've had something with Zach, he gets the right amount. I didn't. All right. So, got a few things to tell you about. Now, saffron is one of the most expensive ingredients on the face of the earth, because it has to be processed by hand. There's only like 3 or 4 per flower. It's incredible the amount of person power that it takes to do it. So it's you can't do it mechanically. It's a very expensive process. It has a beautiful aromatic aroma. Here's the funny thing about this sauce, and I haven't had the hotter version, but I've had the regular. It's a very, very complex sauce. Lots going on. Whew. Almost like every time you go in, you're gonna smell something different. I picked up the carrots on that last one. Beautiful, beautiful aroma. Gorgeous, gorgeous. Here's the poor people. Here we go. Come on, work with me. Alright, here we go. Are we gonna get a television pour? I think we might. Oh no, oh my goodness. High Desert Sauce Company. The Ghost of Saffron. Man, only hotter. I'm Johnny Scoville and this is JC. Yesterday I had calf cramps from the video I did in the morning. You know what I do? I'm a weirdo. One thing I do when I try a sauce that has a lot of really cool ingredients is in my head I'm trying to find those specific ingredients. This is one where it's just so perfectly blended. They just come together, and you're gonna pick up different things at different times. The ghost pepper is beautiful. Certainly a big bump up, and I don't have them side by side, but from memory, this is definitely a big bump up from the last one. The flavor's fantastic. You know, the garlic, and the garlic is beautiful. The roasted garlic, the lime plays nicely. The cumin is beautiful. All of it. I can't really identify. I think I probably said this in the first one. I can't really identify. Oh, I'm tasting the saffron, but I know this: if you took the saffron out of there, this sauce would not be the same. And I'm sure some of the complexity in the sauce comes from the saffron. If you're a non-chili head, this would be very, very hot for you. Too hot, you wouldn't enjoy it. If you're a chili head, this is going to be seven and up. There'll be some chili heads that'll call it a 6, but 7 and up. It's a delicious sauce, though. It really is. I know it's a handful to make. So here's what I got going on today. I got a commercial I'm shooting today. That video / commercial that you're going to see within a week, probably. I'm going to read you some stats. You know what I'm doing? I almost made this a sponsored ad by HDSC Guitars. I have two guitars that are my main guitars. I have a Strandberg, which I was thinking about selling, which I'm not sure I could now. You know what I did? Let me tell you a funny story with both of these guitars. I had both needed setups. Both pretty close to being perfect. Just string height, and that's essentially it. On both. The intonation on the GOC was off a little. So yesterday, instead of like, here in Tucson where I live, I found a local shop. At first setup, it was like $125 or something. It's like $250 for both of those guitars. So I'm like, man, I don't know, man. I'm gonna learn my guitars. So I spent some time yesterday learning. And here's the truth of it. It wasn't that hard. So I did a proper setup on both, and they both play like butter. I got the intonation perfect on both of them. There are things or aspects, like the weight of the Strandberg I used to like more, but the more I play the GOC, the more I like the weight of that. It's a little bit heavier, like a pound heavier. The Strandberg has a tremolo, which I really like. But I really like the GOC because of the fact that it has a fixed bridge, because it enables, if you have a tremolo, changing tunings is a drag. Anybody who has a tremolo knows what I'm talking about. It's a drag. You change, like if I go to drop D, if you change the low E string, drop it down to D, everything else gets thrown off, and it takes a while to get it all right. It's not like the instant fix. Whereas if you have a fixed bridge, I can just take that E string and drop it down a step to D, and everything else is still in tune. You know what I mean? So there are some advantages with the GOC. So what the dilemma that I've been dealing with, this is honestly, this is gonna sound silly to you guys, but I'm leaving to write a book. I'm leaving tomorrow, out of town. Not telling anybody where I'm going. A few people know, but I'm gonna be writing a book. But I'm gonna take a guitar with me and an amp, so that I have something to blow off steam. You know what I mean? And just kind of. So the dilemma, I'm not gonna take both guitars with me, so I'm gonna take only one. So the dilemma has been, which one am I gonna take? And I decided last night. It was really weird. I finished the setup on the Strandberg last night at around 9 o'clock. Then toyed around and played a little bit, and then I decided I'm taking the GOC. I really think that's my favorite guitar. There are times I wish it had a tremolo, but it's really just a great guitar. So I think that's the guitar I'm going to take with me. All right, some crazy, silly statistics. These are bizarre. Are you ready for this? You got 1 in 11.5 million. 1 in 11.5 million are your chances of being attacked by a shark. 1 in 11.5 million. Which is still more likely than winning the Powerball, which is 1 in 175 million. There are numerous people who still refuse to swim in the ocean, but love to play the lottery. All right. This is a bizarre statistic. Don't know if it's true or not, but you are more likely to expire your journey here on this part to end on your birthday than any other day of the year. I don't know if I buy that. And the reason I say that, I don't know anybody who's died on their birthday. And if it's that common, you think, or the odds are, I don't know. For you people out there that are interested in dating a supermodel, I got some news for you. The odds of dating a supermodel is 1 in 88,000. All right? 1 in 88,000. The odds of getting a royal flush in poker is 1 in 649,739. You're 7 times more likely to get a supermodel than a royal flush. I'm not sure I believe that one either. I'm not sure that one matters. This is an interesting one. I'm thinking. I'm calling an audible. He doesn't like the defense. He's calling an audible. I passed that one up. All right, there's an issue one. You think your cat is plotting to kill you? Do you think that? You ever think that? Like your cat's plotting to kill you? In the United States, between 2004 and 2015, all right? Got those dates? It's 11 years. There were 10 cases where dogs, bang, bang, pew, pew, shot their owners with a gun. 10 cases. Please know that there was only 1 case in that same time frame where a cat killed a person with a gun. So you're going to be safer living with a cat. Got a commercial to shoot today. Just going to come out and tell you, why not? It's Church's Chicken. Going to be going to a local Church's Chicken here in Tucson. Filming it there. Getting it approved by the people that approve stuff like this. And then you'll be seeing it. Be kind to somebody today. Tell somebody you love them. This is a great sauce. If you haven't tried it yet, it's a Tucson-based company. This is made literally within 5-6 miles from where I'm sitting. It's a great sauce, though. It's a collab with High Desert Sauce Company and Brian Ambs. Check it out. Link in the description box below. Right there is my son, Johnny Scoville Jr. Right there is the lifeboat. Right here, all the challenges I've done. And Pepperology, we added a new one to Pepperology yesterday. Right there. Love you guys. I'm Johnny Scoville, and this was Chase the Heat.